Howdy YouTube, this is Serptonius. We're getting started again right from where we left off last time. So raise it on up a little bit, up to 3 meters, and let's poke around a little bit, see if we can find some more promethium. Looks like this is a little narrow patch here. Oh yeah, that's the Crash Titan back, which we're going to eventually get a mission for, and if I remember right, the back is full of drones, so don't want to mess with that right now. A couple more to the east, back the way we came, but below on the north-south axis than what we were earlier. Okay, that's the back. And the mid. Okay. So those are all lined up in a row. Okay, there we go. Hung up on something on that. Again, we're just trying to find out what's around us, find some more POIs. Might even want to find some resources so we can get some more engines on this guy. Trying to get through here without bumping into everything. Let's see. Okay, something back north. Okay, that's a copper deposit. That's not bad, not bad. Let's see. Territory, something to our east. When I get out of these trees, I have a little bit more maneuverability. There's something off in that direction. Yeah, let's head west. We should head out of the Xerax territory and back to where we came. We are going to need to get the auto miners up and running. Definitely not the ship for this crowded area. There's a little bit. And also, I did want to try out that other thought process on the diamond shape rather than the square. But we've got so many blocks back at the house that I built with that I really don't want to just create any more. Rather use what I've got, try to conserve a little bit of the resources, or maybe at least not just spend them. So which one is this? Okay, this is the one like we saw last time. When when we get out, we're gonna have the those jump down on us. Whoa, not exactly what I did not want to do. Sure, that's... Oof. Luckily they haven't spawned yet. I was hoping to just jump up to here. Oh, I need to paint that. Okay. Okay. Stuck behind something. They're all down there. So as long as I don't get down there, I'll be good. I can get up there and... No! Definitely what I did not want to do. Oh! Okay. Really what I did not want to do. And my gun wasn't even loaded. That's fun. Okay. Let's see if we can be a little bit smarter about that this time. They're already coming after me. I missed it. Run, run, run. Coming at it on with that angle is a little bit easier. Stay where you're at, Brian. F5, see if I can get my backpack. There we go. Okay, come on. Stop. Really don't have that much stuff. And jump. A creep. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. And I'm all out of... Whew. Now that's why you put that in there. I think I can... Okay. Even a creepy down there. Okay, I noticed I didn't have any ammo. Did I make any? Did not. Lot of copper ingots to make the projectile round. Okay, so I just got the shotgun. Okay, I was just gonna say, I really hope that whatever is in here to loot is actually worth this much effort. In the larger hovercraft, you can actually have your spawn point in the hovercraft itself. So that would, well, okay. So that would make this a lot easier. Okay. Well, really, the only good thing about this is that they are all melee creatures that are not attacking my ship, and I think we're just done with this. Don't really want to continually fight that battle. Those guys for an undetermined possible game. So hoping to just kind of scout around this one. Okay. See if we can find some stuff that's worth discovering before we get back to the base. It is a couple miles off, but okay, the listening post, not interested in messing with that. It's got drones, all kinds of other stuff in that. Let's see. Well, let's just cruise along here, see if we can get some resources. Not seeing any so far that are worth getting out of the ship for. Thought I saw a way through the trees here. Not really. Okay, here we go. So, copper rock over here. Okay. Thought I saw, or I heard a spider coming our way. and some raptors. And it's time to leave. Okay, good. Whoa, that is not... that actually scared me. That was not what I was hoping to do. Need to get back to the base. If I see any more resources, we need those. These all look like just straight stones. And so we got the auto miners now. So we need to get those cranking out. And obviously we can use some more engines up in this guy. Turn off that. 55 minutes. We're going to save the template. And move this to the hideout fridge. Okay. And then nothing in that one. And this one, hideout. Constructor in. This. That. Okay. Now we can go ahead and turn that off. How can that still be growing? Okay. Player. I don't know why it was doing that. Structure in these two. Okay. I'm gonna get out of that armor. And again, so this one has it's better armor overall, but with the boosters, the negatives of the heavy armor basically go away, which there we go. We're not really at, but good enough for now. Really tired of getting beat up so much. A couple things I want to try on here is let's see. Hideout, structure out. So this. I can make it prettier later on. Oops. Not what I wanted. Just put this like so. Just curious on whether this will actually help with it getting caught on stuff. If it works, that's fantastic. If not, I didn't actually use any equipment or didn't burn up anything. I just used the existing. So that's perfectly fine. Oh, those are small. Not very useful, but that's fine. Okay. That's fine. Unplug that. Okay, so now what we need to do is get some more resources for this guy. Oh, I also had wanted to see what it was going to cost for those auto mines. Let's get that going. Finally see about getting those made. Are they unlocked? I don't see them. I would think that they would be in here. Oh, I may have to build the upgraded constructor. Okay, what do I have to do for the upgrade? Must be unlocked in tech tree first, okay? So base. Advanced. I've got 250 points. That's perfect. This is the deconstructor that we want to make later on. That definitely makes a huge difference. Hover vessel. Looking for that. There it is, the clone chamber. That is unlocked. Large fuel pack, I want to unlock. There we go. Auto miner. Tools, T2. Weapons. I do like the pulse rifle. I don't use the explosive devices that often, but we got plenty of points, so. Okay. So I need 2 computer, 5 energy matrix, got a bunch of this stuff. There it is. Energy matrix. Oops. That's not the escape key. Okay. So, 10 cobalt alloy. Oof. Got 2. Okay. So I need 8 of those. Flux coil 10. Need neodymium for that. And 2 computers. Well, almost have it. Need 7 more of those flux coils to be able to make that. Well, Where are those anyway? Oh yeah, that's right. They're not even on here. Okay. A little bit more of that stuff. Okay. Then we will need to head on out. How long is the base gonna last? Hour and a bit. Okay. I think they're in here. 6 of them. $50 more. Need the biofuel as an emergency. We got the fusion cell. That's a lot of power. How long is that going to last? 11 hours. It's done. 11 and a half. Okay. That's a lot of time that we can be out and about. So from here, I think I'm going to head so copper, silicon, and iron is all right here. I really only need 1 of each of those. Go ahead and drill this out. These small ones here. And then we'll use the ones in the Talon territory to put our miners on. Okay. Well, I lost track of it. Where is it? Oh, there we go. So I'm trying to dig out a little bit of a circle so it'll be a little bit easier to dig back out. So my plan here is to mine out these resources. That'll give us more resources in which to build the engines out. And with the engines completely populated, then go after the Xerax POIs that are close by. I think the listening post is relatively easy to get to, or relatively lightly defended by comparison to some of the other ones. And then we can take that out, take out the drones, and at that point we might be in the position where the base attacks are going to happen again. That's where we got our last 3 of those flux coils. We have everything we need except for those. We need 7 more flux coils. You know what? Also might want to, because we've got some promethium again, get the drill. So this is a little bit less painful. And this is still better than it was in previous versions. The mechanical drill, the ores did not go into your backpack. They actually fell on the ground, and then you had a limited amount of time to pick them up. And if you were unlucky when they did pop out into the ground, then they would fall through, just like my backpack did in that last episode. I guess the episode before last, but yeah. And you know, you can see my mining method is just going in the circles. It works pretty quick. I do think I probably need to go ahead and get that drill before we do the next deposit. because this is taking a decent amount of time. And I did say that I don't normally drill out or mine out the deposits, but really last playthrough that I did solo, I ended up with so many stacks and stacks of resources because I had something like 15 or 20 auto miners going. It got to the point that pretty much the only thing I was doing was running back and forth between the auto miners and the my storage base, and I just kept on having to build larger and larger base just to store all of the resources, and I really wasn't doing any actual building or looting or anything. And at that point, it was kind of a problem to leave the planet because I had so much resources, and I obviously didn't want to leave it behind because you're going to need them at some point, maybe, sort of, kind of. So by this time, I think with this playthrough, all I'm going to do is a single auto miner on each resource per planet, and then just, I guess, mine out the rest. As the last time there, in my offline play, there were just so many resources. It just got real silly. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do that. I guess I've now come to the conclusion of the decision on that. And also, I've been, because I have been so frugal and everything with my mining, just continually ran into a resource constraint. By the time this is done, I should be perfectly fine with resources for quite a bit. My bigger problem may actually be getting out of this hole with this much resources, which honestly is a good problem to have. And another way that you can mine that I know a lot of people do is they will stay up top and not actually get down here in the mine itself and mine with the drone. And then whenever you're done at the end, you just hit F5 instead of trying to figure out how to get out of the hole. You just hit F5 to close out your drone command, and you're good to go. This is, though, close to the wreck. That's part of the very beginning of the Robinson Protocol. So there's quite a few spiders up top. I thought it might be better to just jump down the hole and get out of the aggression range of those spiders. It does mean that they might fall down in here with me, but they shouldn't path down here unless they can sense me or find me or anything, or something like that. And I'll definitely have the drill made before we do the next resource. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, so I just need to get over here. My trying to build a little spiral area to drill out. Don't want to get too high of an angle on it. Okay, and no, come on, right through. Let's see, grass. Okay. Okie dokie. Don't dump down in the hole again. Okay. Now, oops. Don't want to do that. Do that. Okay. This is why I don't like drilling with this guy. Hold on. He is really jumpy. Anyway, so I'll probably mine out the other two deposits off camera, because I'm sure you want to have me stalk you while I'm mining for another 2 or 3 hours. And then we'll have the all the resources we need for the engines on the hover vessel should be much zippier. The extra RCS is already making a huge difference. We can just get that whole clipping thing where it spins the vehicle around fixed. Then really gonna like that that design. I played around with it just a little bit on my last solo playthrough offline, just to make sure that the design sort of worked. But I didn't play it with it enough, obviously. It also was the 5x5 variant that this, what I built in this one is the 3. Because I was trying to conserve the resources. Okay, so low food problem. Let me just go ahead and F5 that guy out. Okay. Now let's get back down there and finish up this this deposit. Yeah, so, let's see, the plans, we'll get that, the silicon finished up. I'll get the copper and the iron with the next, before the next episode, so we'll be ready to go. One of the other items that I could recommend doing is, the furnace does a fantastic job of turning the iron, or the ingots, or excuse me, the ore into ingots. I'll get it right eventually. But that's great for late game. Early to middle game, I prefer to do all of the ingot making with the survival constructor because it actually doesn't use any resources at all. Found that's the best way to do it. It takes a little bit longer, which is a drawback. And then you have to continually move stuff back and forth. But until you have lots of power to spare, and then you can do the furnace, I think it's much more efficient to do the all of your ore to ingot with that survival constructor, if you can. And that's definitely what I'll be doing. As soon as I can get them all of these collected, I'll put them in the survival constructor. Get those converted over. It'll definitely take a little bit longer, but it'll use less fuel, less resources. I definitely want to get, probably my first auto miner that I'll put down will be on the Promethean. Also, now I'm thinking about it, when we actually do start going after the Xerax, if memory serves, which it's hasn't been perfect so far, some of the missions for the Polaris and the Talon actually involve killing an X number of Xerax soldiers, and I think generators and containers. So we'll want to have those going when we get there. We will be doing the, I believe it's called the UHD missions. They do require a small vessel. Okay, looks like that's the end of that guy. Just make sure, is there any... Yep, that icon's gone. And while I'm here, let's just do a test. See how bad it is. See. Well, okay. How do I get? I still get swung around a little. Yep. Still get swung around. I was hoping that if I, with that angle on there, that it would deflect it rather than have it catch. Nope, 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 nope. No. Well, then I'll be pulling those off because I don't need the added weight on there. If it's not going to deflect, then doesn't really do me a lot of good. Do I have anything in here? Nothing of importance. Okay. Oh, I need to send all that to here, I guess will work. And then need to get it over here. Let's see. These ready to be picked. They are. All those. Where did they end up? Oops. And the peasant. Okay. Get all those across. Now, that's what we were looking for, and we need fruit juice. So we need to make some fruit. Do we have the ability yet? There we go. So we do need one more. Let me get two more. Of those guys, that's there. Just trying to get the survival the thing started. Base, blocks, nutrient solution. I thought there was a whole bunch. Is it all in here? Get out of the heat. 2 more of those. Turn that on. And we're going to want the drill. So that process is a little less painful. There we go. That guy. Some of those. While that's cooking, come over here. Okay, I need to bring it over. Do that. Unconnect. Hideout. Constructor in. Player. All of that across. F4. All of that, all of that. Okay. Again, hold down the control so it pops all of them. That'll do in a stack. And that will be that. I think that'll be the end of that. Yep, it is. So, oops. So we've got 24 iron ingots. Not bad to get started. Oh yeah. Got a lot of repairs to do from that last mistake of leaving the turrets powered down. I did that to save power, but I ended up spending probably all the power that I saved in repairs. So that really didn't saving me anything at all, really. Oh, these are small. Ooh, that's not good. I thought those were the regular size. That may be why my base keeps losing power. Okay. I thought these were the full size. Solar panels. Wow, you got around to this side, which is on the back side of the attack, so wow. Lot of damage to these blocks. Holy moly. I just about lost this guy. Okay, well, I guess what I'm going to be doing here for the next few minutes definitely will be fixing this base back up with all of the repairs, and then we'll then go use that drill that I've got that I just finished up, and drill out the iron and the copper, and then I will make enough engines for that hovercraft, and we'll be ready to go at the beginning of the next episode. So, hope that you've had a fun time with me here. If you did, leave that, hit that like and subscribe button. Have any questions or anything that I can do to help to figure out how this thing works, give me a holler. Just leave a comment down below, and I'll see if I can chase it down for you. Beyond that, just have a good day, YouTube.